So continuing on with my stream of consciousness experiment, I just realized I left out a very important beverage that people like to imbibe, whether they're conscious or not. No, you have to be conscious to really enjoy Mountain Dew. Can't believe I left that out. In the stream of consciousness, well, dew falls mainly on the plain. No, rain, that's right. Rain falls mainly on the plain. And it falls mainly where? Probably in Spain, while you're on a plane going to Spain. If you happen to be named Jane in the plane going to Spain while it's raining, when Jane gets off the plane in Spain, does the rain still fall mainly on the plane? No, it doesn't fall. Well, rain can fall mainly on the plane. It just can't fall in the plane. But the rain can fall on the plane while going to Spain. And when Jane gets off the plane and it stopped raining, that means the plane, well, is stopped. And the rain is no longer falling on the plane, or the plain of Spain, or on the plane, or in the plains, or in the Midwest, or it's just not flowing. It's just not raining, is my point. And I strayed from the Mountain Dew. Sorry about that. That's what happens in stream of consciousness. You can't stop the flow. It just goes wherever it wants to go. So that's how that works. So, by the way, I'm not in Spain, and it's not raining, mainly. And I'm not on the plane, mainly. So, I'm not going anywhere with this, am I? Well, anyway, Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is what? It's a beverage. It's caffeinated. It's comprised mostly of what? Water. Very good. And what? Caffeine. Okay, we covered that. So Mountain Dew is a good beverage everyone liked to take as a kid. By a mountain, preferably. And by a stream, preferably. And dew. Oh, dew. So now, do as I do. Do the dew. No. So, where was I going with this? Yeah, dew in the rain and dew and morning dew. So I saw morning dew. I didn't step in the dew. Thank God I didn't step in the dew. Don't do that. Never do that. Only the dogs can do that. Do dogs do the dew? Yes, they do the dew. Do they drink Mountain Dew? No, they don't. But they do the dew. Just saying. So, and we do the dew too. But we won't go there. So, anyway, I saw the dew in the morning. I was not in Spain, by the way, and I was not in the plane. And I'm not Jane. But there was dew, just saying. And there was rain last night. And now there's dew. So I forgot in my stream of consciousness, improvisational thinking mode, that I left out Mountain Dew, so I apologize. People like mountains usually. Most people like Mountain Dew. And most people like dew. Well, not that dew, but morning dew. Yes, we do that in the morning, don't we? Okay. Well, yes, we do that. Okay, so, do. Language is a strange thing, isn't it? Streams are strange, language is strange, dew is strange. Mountain Dew is really strange because it was a very favorable drink. And it was just color caffeinated, sugary water, pretty much. Kind of like how we are. Anyway, so I left out Mountain Dew, so I apologize. You can drink Mountain Dew in a mountain, by the way. And if it's morning dew in the mountains, you could be doing the double dew, or the triple dew. You could be partaking of Mountain Dew in the mountains before you do a dew. And if you got a dog with you, you're both going to do the dew. But you'll be drinking the dew, and the dog will be doing his own dew. Okay, so that's doo-doo bird, right? No, that's a dodo bird. Do dodo birds do? I don't know. Do they do the dew? I don't think so. Okay, well, I like Mountain Dew. That's the point. I like mountains. I like dew. Not that kind of dew. So I left that out of my previous post on streams of consciousness. Someone had to come up with Mountain Dew. Great marketing tactic. Selling glucose caffeinated sugary water with a name called Mountain Dew. Which brings me to the whole idea of marketing and branding. We're branding everything. We're marketing everything. Can you market a brand? Yes, you can market a brand. It's either intercollected? I just made that term up. Intercollected. Don't stop the flow is what I'm saying. Intercollected. So if everything is interconnected, and people market stuff and brand stuff, and you can market brands. Can you brand marketing? Yes, you can brand marketing. And you can market a certain brand. Oh, this is very confusing. Could you brand? Yes, well, someone marketed Mountain Dew. And Mountain Dew was a brand of what? Carbonated beverage. It was a brand. Westinghouse is a brand. Corvette is a brand. So we market brands, and we like to brand our markets. So we're branding now. And by the way, if you're named Brandon, that's a really shrewd marketing move. You can actually market yourself and brand your own self. If you're a farmer, you got the cows in the farm, you can brand your cars. No, not brand your cars, brand your cows. And you can market them. You can take your cows to market. You can take your little piggy to market too. Anyway, so we like to market things. We like to brand things, apparently. You can't brand nature. You can't well, yes, you can market nature. It's been tried. It's been done. Marketing nature, Mountain Dew. Therefore, you can market nature. Can you market Mark? Yes, you can. You can market Mark. Marketing is a really clever, often deceptive ploy to get people to do things and buy things that they don't need or want. So if you're named Mark, how do you market yourself? Can you brand yourself? That would be painful. I would suggest not to brand yourself. Don't do that. Leave that to the cows. Don't brand yourself. Market yourself. And then have someone else brand you. I know. If you're named Mark and you know someone named Brandon, that's the person you need to market yourself and to brand you. So Brandon and Mark get together. Market up a storm and brand it. Can you brand a storm? No, it's a thought storm. If it's a really bad day and having a really crappy day, is that a what kind of storm? It's a storm. Yeah, that kind of storm. Okay, I don't know how we got from Mountain Dew and nature and branding and marketing to storms. Brainstorms. There we go. That would clarify stream of consciousness as having a brainstorm as opposed to a brain fart. I don't know how that happened. Who came up with that idea? That was a really crappy idea. You get it, right? Okay, good. Crappy ideas. Okay. Offer often found where? And what type of storm? Yes, that kind of storm. That's where crappy ideas originate. So, brainstorming. So, if you want to brainstorm, first, I suggest you don't be in a storm. Be where it's clear and sunny out. Avoid storms at all costs. But use your brain. That's what it's for, in a storm or not. But brainstorming usually leads to what? Sales and marketing and branding. So if we put brainstorming together with two people named Brandon and Mark, and they're marketing and branding, they're what? They're brainstorming together. Intercollectively. There's that term again. Intercollectively. So people can interconnect and brainstorm and market and brand and market a brand and brand that market. Storm the market, but don't storm the markets. They're not open yet. Don't storm them, okay? So anyway, apparently the stream of consciousness thing is getting way out of hand. By the way, I have coffee in my hand. Hey, how'd that happen? And it's mostly comprised of water, like me and you. So, and by the way, this coffee is branded Starbucks, hello, marketing, hello. So it's everywhere. Branding, marketing, sales. It's everywhere. Mountain Dew, don't see much of that. I'm not drinking Mountain Dew, by the way. I'm just having Starbucks. I don't know who came up with the term Starbucks or how that even came about and what that even signifies or means. I just know it's overpriced coffee, which costs a lot of bucks, which, well, we exist in the galaxy of the Milky Way. So I can see a correlation between coffee, caffeination, and stars and bucks. And Starbucks, and coffee and caffeination. We covered that. Thank you. Okay. And stream of consciousness. And Mountain Dew. Well, the dew is now evaporated. I'm still drinking coffee here. And I just wanted to really espouse upon the fact that I apologize. I left out Mountain Dew in the equation of the rivers and streams and oceans and pools and streams of consciousness, and left out the most important part, Mountain Dew, and dew in general. So, dew is important. It's duly noted. I've noted it. You noted it. We all know it. So it's duly noted. So enjoy Mountain Dew. Or better yet, just drop the Mountain Dew. No, don't drop the Mountain Dew. Just drop the dew factor and just drink water and coffee. That's a good thing. And by all means, be silly. That's 2017. There's no rules on being silly. I just want to point that out. So I'm going to be silly when I damn well feel like it and whenever I want. We need more silliness, apparently. So be silly in your brainstorming, in your marketing, in your branding, and in your doing. In your doings, be silly. It's important. So in all your doings, every single type of doing, be silly about it. Have some humor and be doing that. Just like Nike says, just do it. Now, Nike, branding, marketing, there you go. They were onto something, just do it. In fact, probably the guy who came up with Nike was probably drinking a Mountain Dew at the time he came up with that term, just do it, for Nike. And Nike was probably run by a guy named Brandon, and probably their PR department was a guy named Mark. And they came up with Nike, just do it, while they were probably drinking Mountain Dews together. So, see, this stream of consciousness thing really flows when you stop trying to stop the flow.